Hello students, today we will learn anatomical evidences, that is from evidences of evolution. This is the second evidences. First we saw morphological evidences, now we have to see the anatomical evidences. If you carefully observe the picture, there doesn't seem any superficial similarity between human hand, foreleg of ox, flipper of whale, and patagium of bat. If they said, that is, if you observe superficially, it cannot be seen similar. Superficially means not deeply, only on the surface when we observe this picture. So there we cannot find the similarities, but similarly use of each of those structure is different in respective animals. However, there is similarity in structure of bones and bony joints in organs of each of those animals. Superficially that is different, but if we observe carefully that structure of bone and the bony joints, they show some similarities. This similarity indicates that those animals may have common ancestor. Means all animals have common ancestor. Maybe they are human being, maybe they are ox, bat and whale. On the basis of their bony structure, means this is an anatomical evidence. Scientists we have given, that is, the all animals have the common ancestor. Next we have given here two questions for recall. Which are the different organs in body of organism? So there are many different organs in body of organisms. Internal organs also there and outer organs also there. In each of the organs useful to organisms, most of the organs they are useful for organisms, but some internal organs they are not useful for organisms. Next point that we have given here, vestigial organs. Vestigial organs means degenerated or underdeveloped useless organs of organism are called as vestigial organ. Those organs already degenerate, or they are underdeveloped, they are not fully developed, or some organs are useless for organism, they are called the vestigial organs. In living organisms, sudden development of new tissues or organs for living in changing environment is not possible. Instead, existing organs undergo gradual changes. What they said here, in living organism, when there is a development occur in any organs, that is not a sudden change or sudden development. It is a gradual change occur in existing organ, they said. New organs are not formed there. Those organs already present in the body of the organism, their gradual development occur. Mostly a specific structure in the body is useful under certain situation. However, same structure under a different situation may become useless or even harmful. Mostly the specific structure in the body useful under a certain situation. What is the situation is there related to that specific structure of the body that is used. in organism. However, same structure under a different situation may become useless, even harmful. Such a structure begins to degenerate under such a situation as per the principle of natural selection. We know the principle of natural selection related to the environment. Organism made changes in their body, and those organisms cannot change related to the environment. They may be exist from the environment. Here they said those parts or organs they are not used by organism, they undergo degeneration, or that is disappear. Such organs are seen in different phases of disappearance in different animals. Such organs, though non-functional in certain organisms, it may be functional in other organism, that is it is not vestigial in other organisms. Means one organ in, if you have taken the example for first animal, one organism is useful and that only organ in another organism that is not useful for that animals. Means here we have given the example related to that. Appendix, which is useless to human, is useful and fully functional organ in ruminants. So ruminants, they are the mammals that are able to acquire nutrients from plants based food by fermenting it in specialized stomach prior to the digestion. In short, we can say ruminants, they are mammals, maybe animals, and that appendix is useful for that animals, but it is useless in human body or for the human beings. Similarly, muscles of ear pinna, which are useless to human, are useful in monkeys for movement of ear pinna. Various vestigial organs like tailbone, that is coccyx, wisdom teeth, and body hair are present in the body of human being. So we know that our ancestors are monkey, and monkeys have the tails, but in human beings only tailbones is present there after some changes that is useless in human body. That's why now that is undergo degenerate. Here we have given the picture of appendix. There is an small intestine, there is a outgrowth of, and on large intestines also we can see the outgrowth like a small veins there. And then we have given the picture of tailbone, that is coccyx, then wisdom teeth and ear pinna, that is not used by human beings. Our appendix also not useful in digestion in the human bodies, but it is useful in ruminants. Next, that is paleontological evidence, we will learn in next video.